Good evening. My name is Bill Morris. I am a math teacher at Union High School. This is my 10th year teaching in Grand Rapids Public Schools. My students face a lot of struggles. Even the so-called good ones have their fair share of obstacles outside of school. Many have no role models at home, no one to help with college planning, no one to make sure they know their times tables or are reading at grade level. So when it comes to going to college, my students know they don't look like college kids. They don't sound like college kids. They don't dress like college kids. College is becoming more of a fantasy than a reality, more of a wish than a goal. A student of mine the other day showed me a ring on her hand, and I said, "Where'd you get the ring?" So she says, "My grandma was drunk, thought she was dying, so she gave it to me." She said this to me laughing, but this is what she goes home to every day. Another student of mine asked me for $1 for the vending machine after school. Said the cupboards and refrigerator, he wasn't allowed to go in them when he went home because his mom monitored that, and he didn't know when she was going to get home. My challenge isn't so much teaching my students math, but teaching them how to believe in themselves, how to believe in getting an education, igniting the potential within them and showing them how to take advantages of the opportunities before them. This is where you and the Student Advancement Foundation come in. Through your generous contributions, I can provide my students the tools and resources that put them on a level playing field. Like take, for example, this TI Inspire. We're the only district around that has them, thanks to you, along with iPads and laptops. These students face considerable odds, but they have great potential to do great things. It's just that somewhere in their journey, life got them off track. I put modern technology in their hands with a little bit of encouragement, and we can start to close achievement gaps and truly begin to paint a different picture for their future. Home life is their home life, but when they come to my school, sit in my class, they are beautiful, smart, and can accomplish anything. With the help of the Student Advancement Foundation, I make students believe getting an education is real, that college is real, learning is real, they are real. Lamajian Thomas, the beautiful girl that you saw during the cocktail hour, is 15 years old, freshman at Union High School. She started off in my pre-algebra class. And when we showed her the technology, we put this in her hands, and like many students, she was hooked. She started doing better in math, and I moved her up to my Algebra 1 class. She is now getting A's, looking to go to college, looking to go to nursing school. Jesus Ramirez, same thing, struggles with his timetables, but put some technology in their hands, and it can open doors. These students are using modern resources to fill gaps that transcend their own expectations. Sometimes things need to be painted purple, but if this is all the purple paint we have, we're going to struggle. But with your help, if we can provide a little bit of red and a little bit of blue, together we can make the prettiest shade of purple you've ever seen. On behalf of Union High School, thank you very much.
Thank you, Bill Morris, algebra teacher at Union High School, one of the many dedicated and talented educators who ignites the dreams of our city's students. Let's give all of our teachers in Grand Rapids Public Schools a round of applause. Welcome to the 11th annual MindShare Gala of the Grand Rapids Student Advancement Foundation. I'm Amy Turner-Tolley, president of the board, and I'm thrilled to be here with you tonight. Thank you so much for joining us. Tonight, we celebrate the dreams of children in the Grand Rapids Public Schools, and we honor those who help their dreams come true. Each of us found something that sparked a passion within us and had the opportunity to pursue that passion. Each of us had someone, a teacher, a principal, a coach, somebody who inspired us to dream big and then gave us the confidence and courage to go after those dreams. We are here tonight because we believe that every child deserves that same opportunity, the opportunity to dream big and pursue his or her passion. Since 1993, the Student Advancement Foundation has supported the students of Grand Rapids Public Schools. We provide tools for a good education, tools like those graphing calculators, or musical instruments, or library books. We provide experiences like going to see a play at Civic Theater, visiting the Grand Rapids Art Museum, playing on a basketball team, or spending time on a college campus. We all know that these tools and experiences are part of a well-rounded education. However, without the support of our community, many of our students simply would not have access to them. I've served on the board of the Student Advancement Foundation for the last 7 years, and it is really one of the most rewarding and exciting things that I do. I see firsthand the difference it makes. Once a week, I'm a reading tutor in Grand Rapids Public Schools. One of my students is Chantel, a first grader with an infectious smile and an absolute love of reading. She comes to me every week right after her class visits the library. I love the smile on her face and the excitement in her voice when she reads a library book that she's picked out herself. "I'm a really great reader," Chantel proudly told me one day. And she's right. She is a really great reader. Really great readers need to have really great books. The work that we do at the Student Advancement Foundation cannot mitigate the impact of poverty, but it can help level the playing field. It can and does open doors to exciting new possibilities, and it ignites dreams. We are very grateful to our generous donors. Many of you are here with us in the room tonight. You recognize the potential of all of our children and that they all deserve the opportunity to learn, grow, and succeed. Of course, we wouldn't be here tonight without our MindShare sponsors. First, our presenting sponsor, Amway. Through its One by One campaign for children, Amway has impacted the lives of more than 10 million children worldwide. We are thrilled to partner with Amway to impact the lives of the more than 17,000 students in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. Please join me in thanking Amway. We recognize our succeeding level sponsors, the Doug and Maria DeVos Foundation, the Richard and Helen DeVos Foundation, and the Klopsick Family Foundation. And at the growing level, AutoCam, Dean Transportation, Meyer, Joan and Peter Secchia, and Wolverine Worldwide. We thank all of the sponsors at the learning, inspiring, and developing levels. Those donors' names are on the screens beside me and are listed in your program. Let's give a round of applause to all of our sponsors tonight. There are 25 people who serve with me on the Student Advancement Foundation Board of Directors. I am continuously energized and inspired by their commitment to the students of Grand Rapids. Their names are in your program, and I'd like them to stand so that we can thank them tonight. Stand up. Thank you to our board. Then there is our MindShare Host Committee, which has worked so hard to make this night a success. Thank you to our chairs, Kathy Ellis-Lloyd, Becky Knack, and Julie Towner. And thank you to the entire Host Committee, which is listed in your program. Because of the committee's efforts, I am happy to report that we already have raised more than $205,000 tonight. And I ask our Host Committee to stand. Host Committee, please stand. Thank you so much for all of your work. And as a token of our appreciation to all of you for being here with us tonight, the students of Grand Rapids Public Schools have made a beautiful bookmark for you. Hopefully you all found it on your seat as you came in. Of course, we thank our students for sharing with us their talent and their creativity. Tonight we will hear from our superintendent, Teresa Weatherall-Neal, and we will meet more of the students and staff of the Grand Rapids Public Schools. First, I would like to introduce David Mattiel from our presenting sponsor, Amway. Enjoy the evening. Thank you for being here.
Thanks, Amy. Good evening, everyone. My name's David Mattiel, and I'm the Community Relations Manager for Amway, and I'm honored to represent Amway today as the presenting sponsor for this year's MindShare Gala. Amway is proud to be part of a commitment to providing opportunities for all the children of the Grand Rapids Public Schools to learn, grow, and succeed. And with events like tonight's, to provide you all with the opportunity to learn and to celebrate its amazing students. From libraries to arts programs, the Foundation has continuously supported the growth and the education of the students of Grand Rapids for over 20 years. I know that I speak for Amway, and probably for all of you here today, when I say that I continue to marvel at the outstanding work the Student Advancement Foundation is doing to link community resources to the students of our community. On behalf of Amway, thank you for joining us tonight and recognizing the work of the Student Advancement Foundation. Together, we can make sure that every student in Grand Rapids Public Schools has access to the needed tools and experiences to learn, to grow, and to succeed. Now, before dinner is served, it's my great pleasure to introduce Vienna Gant. Vienna is a senior at Innovation Central in Grand Rapids, and next year she plans to attend Grand Valley State University and pursue a degree in nursing, which is great. Tonight, she's sharing with us her original poem called Ignite. Vienna?
Learning, my education, it is who I am. My school of innovation, called innovation, igniting positive energy and self-exploration. I have been innovated, I have found my focus as I navigate through this current of creativity and motivation. I am inspired, I will inspire. When I struggle, educators that I trust are there to feed the flame. Events, ceremonies, honor roll, recognition motivate me to attain personal success. Innovation Central, Motivation Central, Recognition Central. Central to me, my fire, my passion, my path toward success. Inspirational embers are fanned, enforcing positive energy that challenge and affirm. I have been ignited. Nothing can extinguish the fire within me.
Our first piece is called Hold Down, which is a fiddle tune. In Hold Down, you can hear all the open strings of the violins. Before we learn how to play our violins, we learn how to hold the bow and try to keep a good bow hold while moving our bow around. Here is a fun bow pound that we use to develop a good bow hold.
Train around your face like a great Up like a rocket, down like the rain. Back and forth like a choo-choo train. Around your face like a great big sun. Land on your head just for fun. Into the station, check your thumb belt. If it's okay, then you're all done.
We will now play another fiddle tune called Boil 'em Cabbage Down, one of the first African American fiddle tunes.
Our next piece was written by Mozart, but someone added wrong words along the way. We will first play the variation written by Dr. Suzuki, and then the tune that I think you will recognize. is Samara, and I like to play the violin because supported to Mrs. Wonder.
My name is Bria, and I like to play the violin because I think it sounds terrific.
My name is Lydia, and I like playing the violin because I like the way it sounds.
My name is Benjamin, and I like to play the violin because I want to build a violin.
My name is Layla. I like to play the violin because one time I want to be like my cousin.
My name is Amelia, and I like to play the violin because I like the way it sounds. My name is Odetta, and I like the violin because it makes beautiful music.
My name is Lisbeth. I like playing the violin because it teaches me new things.
My name is Derek, and I like to play the violin because my sister played it.
My name is Amaya. I like playing the violin because I like the way it sounds.
My name is Sydney, and I like to play the violin because it makes beautiful music.
My name is Inaya, and I like to play the violin because it sounds good.
The last piece we will be playing is a jazz tune called Groovin' for the First Time by Bob Phillips and Randy Sabian.
am privileged to work with these amazing students. They are a hard act to follow. All the students that you are seeing here tonight are 2nd through 5th grade students from Gerald R. Ford Academic Center in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. A little over a year ago, I was presented with the opportunity to lead an innovative new program at Ford, where kindergarten through 5th grade students learn to play the violin through music classes. I was so excited for this opportunity because I knew that an early introduction to music creates a love of all music that lasts a lifetime. I knew that working with classmates to perform a piece of music successfully develops teamwork and a sense of accomplishment. And scientifically, I knew the research shows that quality music education helps with brain development, growth and academic performance, increased confidence, and enhanced creativity. All this research is a good thing, but 7 months into our first teaching year, I can say that the real benefit is seeing personally how my students have grown. They have truly blossomed with this new opportunity. I see how they respect and love their instruments and how they concentrate and learn each new skill and piece of music. My students frequently greet me in the hall and ask me if they have music today. And one student recently nicknamed me Miss Music. Through their commitment to the arts, the Student Advancement Foundation has provided many instruments to the Grand Rapids Public Schools over the years. But in the past, it has been instruments for the older students. When this program started, we did not have any small instruments for the smaller hands of our elementary students. When we asked for a leap of faith to put a violin in the hands of our elementary students, the Student Advancement Foundation did not hesitate. And what a difference it has made. My students are so excited about playing the violin, and this excitement has only grown throughout the year. I love to see their look of discovery as they learn how to play their instruments and can't wait to watch their growth for many more years to come. Thank you for letting us share a little of that joy and excitement with you tonight, and thank you for all your support of my students and all of the students of the Grand Rapids Public Schools.
Thank you, Trish and Ford Elementary Academic Strings Program. I mean, they were really amazing, weren't they? My name is Michelle Sahosky, and I have the privilege of serving as the Executive Director of the Grand Rapids Student Advancement Foundation. I joined this great organization last June, and since then have been more and more truly inspired by the incredible teachers and staff and the talented students of the Grand Rapids Public Schools. Thank you for joining us tonight. Many of you I have yet to meet, but I look forward to working with all of you for the benefit of our students for so many years to come. About 3 years ago now, I met a group of high school students from Grand Rapids. These young adults were part of the Oral Deaf program for students with hearing impairments. And there I met Annalise. At the time, she was 15 years old, and she was participating in a playwriting class. I was working with her in a short writing assignment about her goals and dreams for the future. And I still remember our conversation so clearly. As we were talking, she exclaimed, "I want to be a doctor. I want to be a dancer. I want to be everything." That really struck with me and stayed with me. In fact, I believe that every child has the right to dream of being anything they want. But did you know there are over 17,000 students in the Grand Rapids Public Schools? It is the 5th largest school district in the state of Michigan. And did you know 86% of the students in the district receive free or reduced federal lunch due to economic need? So often, simply because of a lack of means, the children of Grand Rapids Public Schools don't have the same tools and opportunities as other children in our community. And that is why I love the mission and the work of the Student Advancement Foundation. The foundation exists to help all of the children of Grand Rapids to have opportunity, to have passion, and to have dreams to succeed in life. We work toward a vision of an educational experience where there are no barriers to any child reaching his or her full potential. We believe that students can be educated, self-directed, and productive members of society. And we believe that through community support and partnerships, we can work together to ensure that opportunity for all of the students of Grand Rapids. The Student Advancement Foundation concentrates our work and focus around 5 impact areas. All of these areas address specific gaps in opportunity for the children of Grand Rapids. Those 5 impact areas are literacy, arts education, physical wellness, environmental education, and math, science, and technology. The statistics are profound. We know that 1 out of 6 children who aren't reading at grade level by 3rd grade do not graduate high school on time. So we recognize literacy as key, and we devote support and resources to ensure that all Grand Rapids Public School libraries are well-stocked with up-to-date, compelling, and appropriate reading materials for children of all ages and reading levels. Arts education and physical wellness are critical to helping children to stay connected, active, and engaged in school. But more importantly, these two actually help children become smarter. In fact, neurologists have studied child brain development, and it's really quite amazing. I think all of you know that we're born with a left brain and a right brain, and the left brain works more with logic and analysis, and the right brain with creativity and emotions. And we have these synaptic connections that fire information from the left to the right-hand sides of the brain. The more of those connections and the longer they are, quite simply, the smarter we become. These synaptic connections grow and develop when we are children. And neurologists have identified the only 6 factors that actually encourage their growth. They are heredity, good nutrition, appropriate feedback, being in a loving environment, and the last of these 2 are the arts and physical education. And that is why the Student Advancement Foundation has a commitment to making sure all children have access to robust experiences both in the arts and in athletics, from our grade level arts trips and supportive music programs and visual art supplies, to our commitment to supporting elementary and middle school after-school athletics programs for boys and girls. The environmental education impact area developed because we know that we must, as individuals and as a society, respect and understand the world around us. We want to help our next generation of youth to appreciate and invest in themselves and in their communities. That is why the Student Advancement Foundation supports opportunities to learn about and appreciate the natural world, like a school district collaboration with Blandford Nature Center. And the last of our impact areas, math, science, and technology. Simply put, we know that to succeed in today's world, children must understand technology and how it works. Because of economic barriers, the children of Grand Rapids don't have regular access to the critical technology that they need to compete academically. At its simplest form, to take an algebra class today or to be competitive on the ACTs, you must have a graphing calculator. The Student Advancement Foundation looks at this need and others just like it and responds. Simply not having a tool should never be a barrier to a child's success. But the need is great. Right now, the Student Advancement Foundation commits about $30 per student per year to provide these tools and experiences. We do know that these investments are making a profound difference on our students. We are seeing that impact tonight. However, together we can do even more. Provide more opportunities for children to explore the arts, have access to technology, participate in after-school sports. In practical terms, think about what it costs for your child, your niece or nephew, or even your grandchild to take a dance class, play t-ball, buy a graphing calculator, or visit a college campus. Together, we can help to ensure that every student can have his or her own everything dream. You have already made such an important investment in the success of our children by joining us here tonight. Thank you for being a partner in our vision of a world that ignites the dreams of every child. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce our very own superintendent, Superintendent Teresa Weatherall-Neal.
Good evening. What a wonderful crowd here. Thanks a lot, Michelle. I'd like to give a round of applause to Michelle Sahovsky one more time for putting this together. So when we started this journey, my team and I, at the Grand Rapids Public Schools, we started running at a very fast pace. We've done a lot in the past 2 years. And then Michelle came along, and she had to fill Susan Hartwell's big shoes, and she had to start running pretty quickly to keep up with us. Well, she's done a great job. She's kept up with us every step of the way. She's been able to have the same passion and show her commitment to the students in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. So she's been a great addition. Thanks a lot for that. I just really want to take this time to thank the Student Advancement Foundation's board. The board of directors, I'm an ex officio member of the board of directors, and I see these people every month struggle to make things work for the students in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. They truly care. They want to help. They love to hear about the stories. And so just really blessed to be a part of that team, to watch them work so hard to make the connections for us with our students. And I really want to thank each and every one of you for your help with the transformation plan. I was able to push the idea, what should our school system look like? What do we need to do? Get the feedback from people. So it truly feels like our school district. So again, I want to thank all of you for your help in pushing us to give us the right direction so that everyone could have buy-in. It is truly an amazing board. And so many of you in this room, the donors in this room, helped as well. Everyone came together around the Grand Rapids Public Schools, and what a great feeling. I also want to thank my board members, and I'm not sure because it's hard to see under these lights, but I have 9 board members, and it's under the leadership of Dr. Wendy Faub, and I don't know where they are, but I'm sure some of them are here. We just really couldn't have done all the things that we've done in the past 2.5 years without the board and without the generous support of so many of you in this room and the Student Advancement Foundation. I just want to talk a little bit about the transformation plan. We have been very focused, laser-like. We have been very focused on our work, really forward-thinking. We want to build the best school system we can for this city, and we are getting results. It is because of your help, your generosity, your time, your talent, your treasures, everything that you've done for our kids. Truly, I want to thank you. I want you to know that it is working. We are making a difference. We, this community, we are making a difference. And everything we do for the Grand Rapids Public Schools is bigger than us. It's bigger than this city, bigger than this district. It really is about the region. We are really helping to shape the region, and we're making a difference in the lives of children, and all of the children in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. I do believe that it takes a village. I believe that in my heart. I also believe that we've demonstrated in Grand Rapids what that village should look like. We've come together. We've done it the Grand Rapids way. And it is truly because of you in this room making a difference. What you saw here on stage with the students from Gerald R. Ford, those students had never picked up a violin instrument. My grandson is one. This is new. But look what you've done. The city of Grand Rapids, everyone in this room. 3 to 5 years from now, you guys, someone from the symphony is here, I know. This is the future symphony members right here. We have them. There's something special happening in this city, around the district. I said before, it's a movement. I feel like it's a movement. I'm blessed to serve, to lead this movement. Blessed for you to be a part of it, to help me make this happen. It is new hope, it's new alignment, it's a new belief. There is so much going on, the new buzz, it feels good. I've been with the district 40 years. It feels like this is what we should be doing in this community. Again, I want to say that we are making a difference because of you, your generosity. This community, we're making a difference. You will get a return on your investment. I guarantee you, you will get a return on your investment when we invest in these children. It's the right thing to do, and as a leader of the Grand Rapids Public Schools, I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything everything that you have done. And I want you to know it is worth your time, it is worth your talent, it is definitely worth your investment to help these children to make a difference. Again, thanks a lot.
The Student Advancement Foundation exists because there should be no barrier to any child achieving their full potential. Our work really focuses on 5 impact areas: arts education and arts experiences, physical wellness, math, science and technology, environmental education, and literacy. I think literacy and being able to read is that final key of being able to be successful in life.
If you can learn to love reading right from the beginning, it's going to just build your skills from there. It's really just that basic skill that you need to be able to do everything else you're going to do in your life.
It is important to students, but it is particularly important to the students that we're serving. Very often, the ability to read is the one variable that begins to determine how successful our students will be. Our students have access, first of all, and access to some of the best materials.
The school libraries in Grand Rapids are beautiful places, and I love visiting school libraries and seeing the result of a lot of community effort over the years through SAF and through so many amazing partners to make sure that our libraries are fantastic places for the students.
You can pretty much take any job or any opportunity that you want. You're going to find a book in the library for that. And it really is going to be a door to the world for another opportunity that many of these children don't experience on an everyday basis.
The children just love coming here every week. There are so many more books in the library than we have in our classroom.
Reading to kids is entertaining. It's really special because sometimes after I read the story, the kids will come up to me and say, "Can I take that book today?"
We listen to Miss Fox read, and then we say good morning first, and then we listen to her read, and then she gives us a stick, and we go pick a book.
Courtney is a phenomenally hard worker. Her reading score skyrocketed just from September to January.
And there's different stories in these books, so I read it every day.
And having this library at Sibley, as well stocked as it is, and also working as a librarian myself in the past, I can tell you right now that this is the spot that the kids are going to make the biggest impact because they're choosing the books instead of the teachers choosing them for them.
Reading for me was hard last year because I had too much words that I really didn't know.
Luis is another one of those students. I think he went up about 9 or 10 points as well from his fall to his winter map score.
I like reading a lot. There's lessons in there that become true.
My heart is just drawn to the students in Grand Rapids. They have so much potential and so much to give. Some of them have so many challenges, and it's just harder to unlock that, but I know that it's possible with every child. So that is my mission every year in September. Every child has something to unlock. What is it? We're going to find it.
If the Student Advancement Foundation didn't provide funding, I think we'd just be going backwards. I don't think there'd be the books for the kids. For some kids, this is their only library. This is their place.
Student Advancement Foundation matters because they help our families that do not have the resources. School budgets are tight, and just to have that extra resource makes it a little bit easier for me to do my job, to know that I can put some funds or resources into a teacher that just doesn't have that ability.
Through the good and the bad, we're going to become a stronger and better district. We're going to ensure that the students of Grand Rapids have the materials that they need. We're going to support this community in ways that others perhaps could not do.
helping make sure that literacy remains a priority in our schools and for our students. We're helping make sure that this most fundamental, important building block is there and is strong.
There are over 17,000 kids in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. That is a lot of kids that we need to invest in today so that they can make the Grand Rapids of the future.
Really, I think supporting the kids in the community that you live in is important, regardless of if you have kids or not. They're going to grow up and be the future citizens of where you live. And if you really love where you live, you're going to want to invest in that.
None of this happens unless the community comes around the Grand Rapids Public Schools, and specifically the students of Grand Rapids Public Schools. We as a community have to say that every child is valuable, every child has the potential to succeed. Together we can do that.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Rufus Jackson. I am a senior at Ottawa Hills High School. In the fall, I will be attending Michigan State University. During the spring of 2013, my high school principal, Mr. Lewis, recommended me to participate in the Michigan State Scholars Program. He said that I was eligible because I demonstrated academic potential and my writing ability was impressive. During the summer of 2013, I participated in the Michigan State University Summer Scholars Program. This scholars program is available for 9th through 11th grade students in partnering urban schools. The scholar program focuses on college preparation, academic skill development, readiness, and the understanding of a career in education. I lived on campus in Shaw Hall with two roommates for 4 weeks in July. We had several classes daily, and we were treated as if we were college students. Our writing class was given an assignment to write an academic autobiography and include something that would represent our autobiography. I selected a scene from Finding Nemo. Nemo was a fish who was separated from his father. This scene portrayed Nemo and his father and how they were reunited. The fishing boat came, and the fisherman caught all of the fish. Nemo and his father helped the fish escape. Nemo was persistent and determined to not get caught up into the fisherman's net. I am persistent and determined to not get caught up in life's net. Relatives and close friends all tell me their stories and where they went wrong in their school decisions. They encouraged me not to follow the route they chose. Their words of encouragement did not really motivate me. However, their lifestyles did motivate me to succeed. Some of my relatives have not graduated from high school. They work 10 hours a day for $10 an hour to support themselves and their children. Some of my relatives and friends are still living with their parents. They now wish that they would have paid attention in school and not cut class with their unsuccessful friends who are living just like them. When I finish college, I want to be able to live comfortably. I do not want to worry about when the bills are due and what I can and cannot afford to do. Education is what motivates me. I do not want my child or children to have to grow up under the same circumstances. I want to make the life transition easier for them because it has been challenging for me. I have made education an answer to all of my life problems because it can really be the solution in the long run. My mom only graduated from high school. After high school, she had my brother and she did not pursue college. She is jobless, and sometimes the bill just does not get paid. Do you know how cold it can get when the heat is off or knowing that you have to shower at a cousin's house? It angers me having to go through things like this, and I know that it really affects my little sister. I hate seeing and knowing that my mom struggles to make ends meet for my little sister and me. I would not dare put my children through the frustration, turmoil, lack of finances, and economic lifestyle, or anger that is bottled inside of me. In spite of my household challenges, I choose to look at the positive future. I can see beyond those that chose the dropout route that could turn me into a struggling adult or parent. That is not what I want out of life. Some people are caught up in the court system because of crimes. Some people who live in low-income homes do just about anything to get a dollar to buy sneakers. People claim gangs just because everyone around them is doing it. So, if your friend is in a gang, your rivals would observe you as a member, so there is not a choice. I have lost family and friends to gang-related homicides and imprisonment because of crimes. I have to look over my shoulder the majority of the time I walk, and dodging bullets is not the way I want my life to continue. To escape all of this turmoil is the only goal I have ever pursued. I never had a dream to be a basketball player or a rapper. I just want to make it out and get a college education. Thank you. Education means a way out of the inner city so I can have an opportunity, especially to give back to the inner city children in situations similar to mine. Education means a ticket out of the inner city where I do not have to look over my shoulder every 15 seconds or have to worry about what side of town I am located. It means not having to worry about whether I am safe or not. Education means an opportunity for me to show others and myself that it is possible to not be a dropout statistic. I want to be an associate, bachelor, master's, or PhD doctoral degree statistic. Education means paving the way for my little sister and everybody else wanting to make a difference. Education means everything to me, and if I was to lose it, I would be lost. My participation in the Scholars Program at Michigan State University last summer was my beacon ray of hope. I was given my first opportunity to believe that I could make it. I refused to become a product of my environment. I was given a Big Ten college summer academic experience. I would have never thought that I would have the opportunity to make a positive, productive impact in the lives of future students. The Michigan State University Scholars Program is the key to uplift, educate, and instill the courage and hope in students that will make a positive, productive difference in the students that attend urban partnering schools. Thank you for your time and the opportunity to share my story with you.
Is that not a wow? Rufus, thank you so much for sharing your inspirational story. Excuse me. You're already a great young leader, and we can't wait to see what your future holds. Now, personally, I have to give you a big Go Green shout out here. I'm so happy you're joining the Spartan family, and I know we all wish you, whether or not we're partisan one way or the other, great success at Michigan State next year. I'm Karen O'Donovan, and I've had the privilege of being on the Student Advancement Foundation board with Emily Aleman McAlpin. Education has always been my passion. Since I retired from Northview Public Schools 12 years ago, I wanted to find something that would engage me and keep me involved. SAF offered me that opportunity to stay involved, and I've stayed committed because I feel the foundation has made a significant difference in the lives of students by helping to equip them with the tools they need to learn and by exposing them to those enriching experiences that spark their love of learning. And if we did not just have witness for that, I don't know what would be that. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our 11th annual MindShare Igniting Dreams. I hope you're as inspired by what you've seen tonight as I am, and I hope that you will help and act on that inspiration.
Let me also start by joining Karen in thanking you all of you for your support tonight. I joined the Grand Rapids Student Advancement Foundation Board 5 years ago because I personally have seen what an important impact it plays in the lives of GRPS students. My siblings and I are living proof of what an education can do and the importance of removing barriers. My family no longer picks produce, but instead the 6 educators that I am proud to call my siblings now cultivate the mind of their young students. And as a child of former migrant workers, I know that every time we break down barriers for students, we bring them one step closer to breaking the cycle of poverty and illiteracy. So Rufus, it also frees you from the fields as well. I know firsthand the importance that organizations such as the Student Advancement Foundation play in helping achieve the promise of tomorrow for so many of our students. Tonight, it is our privilege to ask you to join us in this important work. But first, I have a really exciting announcement to make. Tonight, we announce a $50,000 Ignite Challenge. This is a challenge which will help us provide even more opportunities for students to unleash new passions and to ignite new dreams. I invite all of you to take this challenge with me and to join us in our important work. But what does this mean? This challenge grant means that any new donations or any increased donations will count towards the challenge and will be matched dollar for dollar, up to $50,000. So this means that a gift of $90 will turn into $180, $900 into $1,800, or $9,000 into $18,000. This is truly an incredible gift, and we are so grateful.
Now I hope you'll join me in supporting the work of the Student Advancement Foundation through your personal donation tonight. One critical way that you can support the students of the Grand Rapids Public Schools is by joining the Student Advancement Honor Society. 2 years ago, my husband and I joined the Honor Society because we saw how important SAF's work is to the students in Grand Rapids. The Honor Society giving levels are in some way symbolic, but they also represent the real cost of the work we do. The first giving level is a class sponsor for only $900. $900 is the approximate cost of funding a class of 30 students to participate in student advancement opportunities for a school year. Consider this gift level, and your gift will allow us to ignite dreams of a classroom for an entire year. If you consider a gift of $1,800, you will allow us to serve even more students, a full grade level at a school. Now, we know some of you are here as part of a company or a foundation, or you may just have more, be in a position to give more. If you could consider a gift of $9,000, you will support an entire school. If you can give at that level, you will have a major impact in allowing us to provide even more opportunities and experiences. We are incredibly grateful to you for making a difference in the lives of the students of Grand Rapids. If you are joining me as a member of the Honor Society tonight, my personal thanks for your very generous donation.
While we started out by introducing the Honor Society, we know and respect that we all have different financial means. But you can still make a tremendous impact at any giving level. In fact, a gift of only $90 supports 3 students for an entire school year. That $90 helps to purchase books for the libraries, music programs like Mrs. Wonder's string program, or the Immersion MSU Summer Scholar programs for students like Rufus. On your table, you will find a pledge card and envelope. In it, you will see how you can join the Honor Society or simply fill out how many students you would like to support. As you make your gift, you can raise your hand, and we have student volunteers ready to collect those cards from you. I know that many of you are still working and still writing, but if I could have your attention for just one more moment, I have something important to share with you. Whatever gift you have chosen to make today, joining the Honor Society, sponsoring a student, or if you simply have given the gift of your valuable time by being here tonight, I sincerely thank each and every one of you. De todo corazón, gracias. We will give you some time to finish filling out your cards. Again, students will be walking around and are happy to collect your completed envelopes. Thank you.
And please take your time filling out your cards. I just want to say thank you for being here with us tonight. MindShare is always one of my favorite nights of the year because we get to celebrate the wonderful successes in the Grand Rapids Public Schools. How about one more round of applause for all of the students and teachers who shared their gifts with us tonight. Again, thank you for your continued commitment to the students of Grand Rapids Public Schools and the Student Advancement Foundation. We are so enormously grateful. Drive safely. Thank you for being here, and we will see you next year. Mark your calendars. Good night.